Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm doing a second attempt at a vlog, so let's see how that goes. By the way, today is International Women's Day, so happy day to a woman out there. A bit late if you're watching this when I upload it, which is probably a month after. I do have a piece thought out about feminism that I want to do, but I didn't have time. So I'm not gonna force it for today, but that's in the works and I've been thinking about it, so that's something I want to do. I'm gonna tell you a bit about my plans for this week. So as I said, today is March 8th and it's Monday. So I thought it was a good day to start recording, more or less to start fresh. The month last week was crazy, so I just thought about this now. But I'm gonna try to, again, just keep recording through March. Not every day, but you know, every other day when I find that I have something interesting to share. So today, I have a few tasks. I'm gonna do a few things. I'm gonna start my day by planning out the week. Usually I do this on Sundays, afternoon, night. But you know, this weekend I took a few days off. I went to see my parents. I spent some time with them, some quality time. And we came back yesterday, so I was very tired and I was like, nah. I'll plan it tomorrow. And some days that happens. Usually it tracks me back a bit because it takes me about half an hour or so to plan the week. And it's not only planning the week, because sometimes I have to think ahead a few weeks. And depending if it's the beginning of the month, it requires more planning and more notes. And then that will give me a list of tasks I have to do this week, and also I'll sort of divide them through the week. So for example, one thing that I have to do today is go out and find a good place to get prints done here. I have a custom print to get made and I don't want it to take too long to make, so I'm gonna see if I can find some place here that makes a quality print that I'm satisfied with. And then also I got prints made a few weeks ago. I received them last week, so I've been slowly uploading them to the shops. I took photographs of them in a batch, all of them together, so I have all those photos. I have to edit them and then put them on shops, and I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to upload in batches to shops because I get very overwhelmed. It takes really long. What I've been doing last week is I take about 45 minutes, half an hour to edit photos. So with this I usually will edit the photos of about 2 ads. And then I'll take about 20 minutes or so to upload 1 ad a day. And I've been doing that last week, so there's already a few ads up. And by the time this is up, I hope I'm done with that. I'm gonna show you the prints in a clip here. If anything catches your fancy, I'm gonna leave links down below. I'm just sort of testing out which prints can sell best or don't sell or so of my latest digital pieces, because I never get prints done of digital pieces, so I thought this was really exciting. Also, another fun thing that I got was stickers, and I got them here. I'm gonna show them on camera, but I'm gonna record a clip where you can see them better. This time I tried to make matte holographic stickers and I'm satisfied with them, but there's a bit of a con there. By the way, I've been doing stickers for a few months now. I already do know a few tips and tricks, so if that's something you're interested in or you're curious about my process or anything, do let me know so I can make a video about it or something. So the first batch I got made was these ones. That is the, this is my lingerie girl flower for a challenge I was doing. The video is probably up already about challenges. This one is the one that went a bit wrong. The sticker is super pretty. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. Let's see if that, it's not gonna focus. The sticker is super pretty, but I intended for it to be matte with the lines of the woman holographic. What they did, I mean, I intended for it to be holographic all lines, like the lingerie as well and the hair as well, and they only did the outside lines. After checking it out, I think it might have been my fault. I'm not gonna protest. Besides, Sticker App has been really great at making these stickers. They always send extra free ones, and I don't know, I'm not gonna complain about that because I think it's unfair, but I should have explained myself better. Still, it's a super pretty sticker, and even if the holographic thing didn't go as good as it should have, the stickers are awesome and I'm gonna put them up in the shop. So as this came Friday and I went for the weekend to see my parents, so I have to make a photo session of those ones. And those ones are the ones that are wrong, that's why I took longer to explain. And the other ones were these pretty mermaids that are indeed holographic. You can see it there. Yahoo! These ones I'm super excited about. I love this illustration, how it turned out. And as you can see, It is really pretty and the tail shines, which was exactly my intention because in the digital illustration, the feeling of that sail was really sparkly, so I wanted it to be like that. So the headband here, it's really hard to talk and explain in the camera. The headband here and the whole dress tail thing is holographic and the rest of the sticker is matte. So I don't know, I really love this one. I hope it sells well. Gotta do a little sesh, make a few photos of these stickers, again add to the collection of photos to add and add to the shops. And another thing is I'm thinking of grabbing my old stickers back and also make a few more pictures because it's always nice to have fresh pictures to upload to social media and such. Produce content for social media because it's a monster that needs to be fed. It's gonna be a busy morning and you know, photos and such is gonna be planned for the whole week. And as every other week, I also have to maintain my YouTube channel and the vlog. And this week, I believe it was blog post. I still haven't made the planning yet, that's why I'm confused here. Oh, by the way, in this couple of days, I also have to make a quick sketch test for a possible job. So let's hope that goes well because it's really exciting. And yeah, I'll update you in a few days. Let's see how this goes. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been another week. Few updates here. Nothing much has happened really last week. I wanted to record this vlog and keep you updated, but really a lot of the work I did last week was computer related, like me sitting in the computer editing videos and I don't really find that interesting for a vlog. If I make vlogs, I would rather have it being something you might enjoy. And still, I still feel weird about what to include in vlogs and what I don't. So please let me know in the comments, what do you think? If what I've been doing is fine, because sometimes I feel like a bit self-centered, always talking about what I'm doing and such, but you know, what else would I do in a vlog? I will record an update today and what my plans are for the week. Actually, I don't have that much to do, just basically more of the same. I still need to upload more ads to my Etsy shop because I still have a few prints left out I need to include. Also, actually, I got an extra print done here that I need to cut and I want to put up in the shop as well in case anyone wants it. This was an extra test print, but it actually came out pretty well, so I'm gonna put it up. I'm organizing my week in a moment. I feel like lately I can't really keep up with my organization as good as I usually did. I don't know what's happening. I've been having these ups and downs in energy and it's been a bit tiring because one week I'm really energized and I get a lot of things done and then the next not feeling it. Well, you know, a lot of things are happening in the world and a lot of people are feeling like I do in this pandemic situation, but also I feel that it might have to do with my routine. I feel like I need to establish a proper routine. I don't have a proper routine. My sleep schedule changes a lot, my eating hours change a lot, and it's been messy. I feel like I need to try to make it more regular. I've been adapting to my boyfriend because, you know, my work is more flexible, so I've been adapting to his hours, but he's been changing his hours a lot because he had a second job for a few months, so it's been crazy and I feel that hasn't let us settle properly. We have been living together here for half a year, more than half a year now, and we still haven't have a proper routine schedule. As I keep talking about planning my week and such here, I wanted to ask you and see if any of you wanted to see how I organize my schedule and my work, because a lot of my work is basically what I want to do. Because right now I'm basically managing my stores, doing a commission here and there and stuff like that. I don't have a proper job or a proper schedule or anything. Everything comes from my own organization, and if I don't organize stuff, I don't get stuff done. It was a bit messy at the beginning and I had to do a lot of investigation, try a lot of methods until I came up with bullet journaling that has been helping me a lot. I was wondering, you know, if anyone wanted to see how I organize my week, how I do my stuff. I've been showing bits here in this vlog, but just in case you want to a bit more in-depth thing about how I do it. I also feel like I need a break. It's not that I work all day every day. I obviously, when you work on your own, there's days that you're really low energy and you end up only actively working 2 hours. These 2 hours are probably spread in more time, but you know, actively work done, you only get 2 hours. And it's like really discouraging, but also if you think about it, when I get this 2 hours done, it's 2 hours of tracked work time. The time you take for preparation, the time you take for a lot of things that you won't take into account when you're in an office, I'm still working. So these 2 hours are probably like 4 hours for a work in an office, let's imagine. I've came to realize this with time, and I'm trying to feel less frustrated about it because it's not the same. And then again, I find people telling me, well, you know, in an office, you work 8 hours. Yes, but I've seen people working in an office and then just suddenly take a coffee break or just talking with their partner for like half an hour and not doing shit. So when you think about it, when you're alone in your house, working on something, yes, there's distractions, of course, but if you track 2 hours of work, that means you were sitting down doing a task 2 hours straight on maximum productivity. So probably the work you accomplished there is about 4 hours of work in other environment or even more. When I realized that, it sort of helped me go through it. I'm always feeling like very unproductive. Maybe a couple of days break without me feeling guilty will help. In another news, we watched WandaVision last week and it was great. I was really excited about it. Wanda wasn't exactly one of my favorite characters. I mean, she's cool and such, but in the movies, I felt like she was always, I don't know how to explain it without sounding rude, because she had her traumas and it's pretty much okay to feel like that. She felt out of place, she felt, you know, abandoned, alone and such. And that's okay, but I also felt like all of the other Avengers were also going through stuff like that and were like, she was like all down and all messy, and as her powers come from her emotions, it just got very messy all the time. So I was like very nervous around her. Not that I didn't like her, but I was like not fully convinced with her character. However, I did like her a lot in the WandaVision. I came to, you know, see another part of the character and get to know her better. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, so don't worry about that. But I love especially how it starts very bright and light, and it's just lovely with all the sitcom references. And it's very fun because here in Spain, I don't think we got a lot of the sitcoms that were in the first few chapters, but I did love the Bewitched references. Bewitched did get here. I don't know if later on or when, but we did get reruns when I was little, and I believe it had been already on in TV before, because when I was little it was around 2005, 6 maybe, when I watched those reruns. And then after some years, 3 or 4 years ago, I found it again and I rewatched the full thing and I loved it. I really loved it, Samantha and Bewitched and the whole thing. I really enjoyed it and I watched the whole thing. You know, us artists tend to go through shows and music and podcasts and stuff really fast because we spend a lot of hours drawing, and Bewitched went quite fast and that was really cool. And I love all the references, not only in the Bewitched chapter, because the second chapter is fully a parody, a sort of interpretation of Bewitched, but then in another chapters there were things that I was like, this is from Bewitched. I'm pretty sure this is it because it's very similar. And there was a point where you see Agatha's house, and Agatha's house is the house from Bewitched. If you take a pic, it's just for like, it's on screen for 1 minute, for 1 second there, but it's the house and it's pretty cool. Getting on about the rambling, probably while I'm rambling this, I'm going to show you a bit of the progress of what I'm doing, which is what I was going to talk about. So I decided to do some fan art of WandaVision. The fashion design major in me saw the costumes and was like, oh, I love this, it's so amazing. The 20th century is really varied fashion history wise, and I was like very excited to see all the changes in one show, like chapter from chapter. It was really, really fun. And I just wanted to represent the changes in fashion, the changes in Wanda through the show, and also, you know, the colors and such. I'm just doing like a montage with all Wandas in one sheet, transitioning from one to another with outfits. You're seeing it on screen now. You probably are understanding it much better than what I'm explaining it. But I wanted to do something like that. At first I wasn't going to jump on the trend, because whenever I see these trends are going on, I get excited to jump in, but then I also get a bit, I don't like to be the one that seems to jump in every trend just because of the trend. I want to jump in trends if I like it. But, you know, I saw so much fun art of the costumes of Wanda and such, that I came up with this idea and I was like, yes, I want to do this. This is gonna be really, really exciting. Hi guys, welcome back. So, we're back. I feel like I'm so bad at doing these vlogs. I just can't keep it constant. This vlog is a bit of a disaster, but I'll get better, I promise. So I do have a few things I want to share today, which is really cool. And well, first of all, I got a hair trim. Nothing much, just a bit of a health up. I only go to the hairdresser like once a year, and it was time. I got these prints made of my drawing, which I actually really like how they turned out. I decided to add this sort of red thing and a bit of a red glow to indicate, you know, the Scarlet Witch powers and all of that. So these are all for sale now in my Etsy shop, and I actually recycled one of the prints that went wrong. So I recycle it and make this little bookmark that is also for sale. I just didn't want it to go to waste. I don't like to waste paper. And I have super exciting news, and it is that I got my first job as a children's book illustrator. I'm just super excited. It's a small job, but it's a start, and I'm just super excited. I'm hoping to do my best here in this job to just, you know, add it to my portfolio and keep working for it and such. But I'm just super excited. I've been searching for jobs for months, and you know how it goes. You send up 100 applications and you get a response for 2 or 3 and they turn you down. So I'm just super excited that this opportunity came through and they chose me to do their book. So yeah, good news. I also finished my second Wanda yesterday, the Wanda from the 60s, which is inspired on Bewitched. Also, I wanted to mention the theme of NFTs that has been going around. It has been crazy. I've been around everywhere and everyone's so crazy about it. I just thought I'll mention it because I've been having thoughts about it, you know. At first, when it was all over social media, you know, I kind of went with the flow and I was like, oh, NFTs are bad, artists shouldn't do them, it's gonna ruin art for everyone, super bad for the environment. When I start seeing things on social media, I don't want to jump to conclusions just because I see a couple of posts around. But everyone was like so adamant that it was bad, it was horrible. My mind went there, you know. Just follow the trend because you just can't avoid it if you see everyone hating on it, right? I didn't want it to jump too much on it. I didn't want to read about it a lot because I wasn't really liking the tone of it. I don't like when, I don't know, I feel that when things get like this at this point where everyone's talking about it, everyone is hating each other and bickering and just, oh, it's just too much. I don't like that part of social media at all, people. The other day, I was like, alright, in some time when this trend all dies down a bit, I'll read about it and, you know, inform myself. But I came across this really great article. I opened a couple of articles before and they were like very sensationalist. I don't know how to explain it, but they were like very focused on the opinion of the writer. And I mean, that's right, you're entitled to have an opinion, but if you're writing an information piece for someone, and if that's the first thing you write about NFTs, I feel like you just get on the hate headspace and you can't be objective, and I'm all for being objective. So I came across this really amazing article. It was super long, I don't know, someone said about 30 pages, and I believe it. I mean, I like to read, but that article was super long and very intense with a lot of facts and a lot of stuff. I'm gonna link it down below if anyone is interested, because I think that if you want to jump on the NFTs trend, or if you just want to know what you're talking about and what everyone else is talking about, I feel like you should inform yourself. I haven't said anything to anyone, because I've seen a lot of big creators asking their followers about it, like, what do you think? Do you think this is good? Do you think this is bad? And I don't like it because a lot of people were talking about it without really knowing. So I'm like, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to jump in the trend and get into the hate or get into the no hate. It's just a cycle. I decided to read this article and really get informed and really know a bit about what's going on. I've read a lot of comments that this article is what you have to read if you want to know what's talking about without any hate or any hate towards anything. I mean, not hate towards NFTs
or not the other way, like, oh, they're awesome. So it's a bit of it's a good middle point. It's an informative article, no opinions intended. It actually goes over the viral posts I have seen all around social media with facts and everything, and it just proves that a lot of these viral posts have been inflated and they added a lot of facts that weren't proved or were fake. We jump on the hate trend, and it was really annoying. After I read that, and I really recommend it, I feel a bit more calmed down. After I read that, I was like, alright, I'm done with NFTs. I'm not gonna believe everything I see on social media anymore. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, because they're just bombarding us with things that aren't true, you know? This article was explaining that, of course, NFTs does have some environmental impact, but it does not have as much environmental impact as anything else. I mean, as our phone, as us watching YouTube every day, as things like that. And people are making it in this big thing, like it's worse than such and such. They don't really have enough facts to say that. It was just not true. They say the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's an informational piece, just what you should read if you want to know more about it. So I was actually surprised about a lot of things, about the bads and about the goods, because most of the things aren't as bad as everyone's saying, and some of the good things actually might have a bright future if we're thinking about it. I'm not fully convinced on the NFTs thing. I'm not saying, whoa, I'm all for it, and I'm definitely not doing it. I'm not jumping on that. But I felt really much calmer after reading that. I felt better. I felt like I knew a bit more what was going on. So that's why I wanted to say that. And please don't jump into conclusions just because everyone says so. I feel like in this era of social media, there's so much hate. There's so much blabbering and so many lies or exaggerations just put out right in our ears that it's hard not to listen. I think we need to develop our own point of view. Read about it, know what we're talking about, and don't jump into screams and discussion just because we think we know what we're talking about. We're on my bookcase here. You might have seen some changes if you've seen my studio tour. If not, go ahead and watch it. I'll be here waiting. First of all, my little plant companion is gone. Don't know why, but I've been killing all my plants lately. Not all, but I've killed a couple. I don't know exactly why, they just dried out. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's just sort of a stroke of bad luck, because a couple of them are just rising and going perfectly well, and the other couple just died out. One first and then the other. So little studio companion is not here anymore. I'll probably get another one in the future, because I like plants and I would like to keep them alive. I just feel like lately is not a good time for it. I'm over here because I've added a couple of things here since the last time I recorded, which was on the studio tour. I am doing book reviews on my YouTube channel lately, so I thought I'll show you a bit of what's updated here, in case you want to leave me in the comments what you would like to see reviewed. So I think back on November, I got these couple of books by Audra Auclair. Audra is one of my favorite artists. She's super inspiring. I love her. She's back on YouTube, so I'm gonna link her down below too, not only her shop. And she got out Fragments 2, this beautiful, beautiful art book, and I decided to get it alongside with Fragments 1. She had a lot of trouble with this book actually, so I decided to purchase it directly from her to support her. And also because, I don't know, it might have been the last chance you could get this one. I don't know if she's going to reprint it or not. But yeah, I was super excited about Fragments 2 and Fragments 1, and I got them. And you know, Audra's work is just super beautiful. I'm just gonna show you a quick pic because she's awesome. These are basically collections of her sketchbook, and she has these beautiful, beautiful pieces. Her sketchbooks are the most aesthetically pleasing thing ever, you will see. I promise. Take a peek at her work. If you like what you see here, you're gonna love it. There's a lot of Ghibli things too. I love her Ghibli fan art. And Fragments 2 is not less than this. I mean, it's just pretty, pretty, pretty things. A lot of doodles. She sticks a lot of things on her sketchbook. I don't know how she does it, but she makes it so pleasing. It's just awesome. This, I think it was a finished painting, not a sketchbook, but still. It's a collection of artwork from her. There's no text, it's just a collection of art. And these books are super beautiful. I love them. I also bought Komorebi from Jamila Knoll from her Kickstarter. Love her work. Her landscapes are very Ghibli. They give me a lot of Ghibli vibes. And there's a lot of pretty, pretty things. She talks about her process. She explains how she does some stuff. I actually took a part of her class once and I really liked it. I used her brushes also. She just has some beautiful, awesome artwork. I'm gonna leave links down below, or names at least, if you want to get them. The case is also very beautiful. In Christmas, my boyfriend got me this because I've been pinning for it for a super long time. Super long. You know, I do get these books like very rarely, but my boyfriend take advantage of Christmases and birthday and stuff to get me these books, and I got the Dark Crystal Bestiary, illustrated by Iris Compiet. I love her work, and when I saw she was illustrating this, I just wanted to get it. We loved the series, so my boyfriend was also super excited to get it. Super beautiful. Iris illustrated all of this in a watercolor and pencil. She has some beautiful renditions of Thra and of the creatures, and just look at this. I love to have art books to look at. Look at the physics. It's just so cute. I'm definitely gonna review this in one of the upcoming book reviews. And the last one I got is Will Terry's What They Don't Teach in Art School, and this was also from a Kickstarter. When Will came out with this, I definitely had to get it. I really enjoy his YouTube channel. I've learned a lot of art advice from him, both on his YouTube channel, both on his podcast with Jake Parker and Lee White, which is called 3-Point Perspective. After learning all of that from him, seeing a book that's called What They Don't Teach in Art School definitely means that you're gonna learn things that you need to learn in an illustrator's world. I already went through all of it. I just have one last part left to read. And I also got a signed book plate, and it's so awesome. I'm using it as a bookmark for now. And yeah, this book contains some of his artwork, but it's basically a lot of info about basic things. Yeah, about contracts, about getting freelance, how to do it and stuff, getting a full-time job, about creating your brand, getting your style, various things that are useful for an illustrator in trying to search for work. My bookcase slowly fills up with stuff, with lots and lots of lovely stuff. And right now I don't have enough money to spend on this, but I would if I could, because I love to support these creators, but I also love to have these things on hand. You can't imagine how many times I've reached for Audra's book, for example, when I need some inspiration. I'm just like, you flip through them and you just have this wave of inspiration. It's awesome. This is gonna be the last update of this vlog. Today's Tuesday, 13, so we're one day away from the end of the month, and that's why this is the last update too. So this vlog hasn't been exactly super exciting, but I think it's cool to know that when you're a beginning artist and you're like trying to do a lot of stuff, there's not that much happening. A lot of the work is just sitting down in your computer, sitting down in your drawing desk or in your Cintiq, whatever you have, and draw and do assignments and record videos and all of the stuff. So it's not like a super exciting thing. I see a lot of vlogs where artists just pack orders and, you know, fill up this cool things and print stuff, and, you know, I don't have that level of sales yet. I pack a couple of orders a month. If I'm lucky, I might have 5, but that's my life as a beginning artist. I think this has been a good month overall. I started the month feeling very low energy, and I was honestly a bit frustrated. Things were not going that well. I didn't have that much work when I began. I was feeling very low energy, as I just said, so I wasn't really making that many things. I wasn't really being productive. But yeah, I think I've been doing good this month. I've been slowly building up. I think I'm doing better. Also, when I started the month, I was feeling very bad about my organization. It was good, it was working for me, and now it wasn't, and I think it was mostly because, honestly, about my mood, but I did some changes and updates. I've also started a routine last week, and so far it's been good. It's been updating too, and it was that when I first wake up with my morning drink, I'll start working for at least 10 minutes in my final degree project. I think I've mentioned it before, that's the only thing I have pending to actually get graduated and to get my fashion degree title. So I'm working on that because I want to be able to finish the work and have it corrected and all before the end of the university year, which will be around June. So I'm working on that, and I have been. In December or so, I decided to start working every day for like 10 minutes, and it worked for about, I don't know, a week. Then I just did it a couple of times a week, and then some months I barely did it once. So I was feeling frustrated about that because I knew I wanted to do it this year. I decided that I had to do it for June because it was the next date. And well, if it goes really wrong, I can do it in September, but so far I'm gonna work for it for June. And so far it's never been 10 minutes, it's always been more. This week I've been doing 30 minutes every morning. And then the second thing I'm starting to do every morning after that is going on and do some yoga. Again, I started really well the year. I did yoga every day through January, except a couple of days that I couldn't. On February I did like the first week, and then it just fell off again. And I was really feeling frustrated, so I'm starting that. And so far, again, 1 week covered. I'm trying to do it on the weekdays to sort of feel like I have a rest on the weekends, because all this time I've been working. I take the weekends and I take them a bit easier, but I still do all of the tasks I set myself to. If I feel like doing yoga, I'll do it, or if I really feel like, oh, today let's do it again, let's work on that final degree project, I'll do it too, but not mandatory. On another note, I've been thinking about Mermay lately, and probably I won't be able to do it this year because I'm gonna try to finish the final degree project for June, and I also have the deadline for this book at the end of June, I think. So I'm gonna have to focus on that, and obviously Mermay is just sort of a fun thing I do. To be completely honest, I never fully take on Mermay like I'm gonna do the whole month like I do with Inktober or anything, mainly because May is always final month in university, so ever since I've been drawing more seriously, more regularly, I have been on university, so I couldn't really do anything in May. May was always super crazy. Last year I was a bit more free because of all the virus stuff. We were doing a lot of stuff online, and I had less classes because it was the last year. So I had more free time, and I decided to jump on it and do a coloring book by the end of it. I actually ended up with 12 or so pieces that were pretty good. The coloring book ended up being a mini coloring book with 10 pages or something. And I don't know, I'm talking about Mermay in March. I know, this is weird. By the time this is up, it's gonna be April, so it's probably gonna be more relevant. I already started seeing people talking about Mermay and talking about how they're publishing the lists soon and such. And I was like, wow, this is almost May. Oh, the year's flying by already.
Lastly, I wanted to say that last week, I believe it was, I published on my Instagram a story, and I posted a thing about me drawing hair because I always receive compliments in how I draw hair and how I do it and such. So I was thinking, you know, about doing a proper tutorial on YouTube about that. And I did a story, a poll on my stories. It was like an overwhelming yes. People seem to be really interested in knowing how I do it. So I'm recording the process of my WandaVision drawing. That's slow and going. It's not something I can work on every day, but I'm recording the process for that, and I'm hoping to do a tutorial probably this month too about hair. So let me know if you think that's something cool. By the way, I'm also thinking about preparing a video, I don't have it started yet, about how to prepare your files for Instagram, because I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people struggle with keeping their work sharp when they upload it to Instagram, and I've never really struggled with that. I don't know if in the beginning I probably figured it out without realizing, or maybe heard advice, I don't really remember, but I'm gonna share what I do in a video. Probably it's gonna be short because I think it might help some of you who struggle with that. Let me know what you think if you here up until now and you're interested in any of this, the hair tutorial, the sharpness of images, an Instagram tutorial, whatever you feel like. To be completely honest, I'm always open to ideas. I'll see if they fit with my content or not. For example, if you now ask me about doing a landscape tutorial, I'll probably say no, because even though I've done a little course on schoolism about it, I don't feel like I'm good enough to explain that. I think I'm gonna end this here. I feel a bit bad because I don't feel like I've done the most of this vlog, but you know, I'm experimenting, I'm growing, I'm trying to get better. By the way, we hit 400 subscribers, well, a couple of weeks ago actually, after the giveaway, so thank you all who are following. I don't know if this is the kind of content you're expecting. I don't know if this sort of helps those struggling beginning artists to see what's going on behind the scenes, because I feel like it's good to know that not all artists are like packing orders every day. Some of us beginning are just working to maybe have that someday. So if you're in the same boat as me, maybe you can relate. If you're even lower than this and you're not getting jobs or anything,
keep working on it. I wasn't here a couple of years ago. I've just been working every day towards this for years. So keep it going. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you stick through the whole thing. This is probably gonna be chill and long. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!